We've stopped off at Horsey Wind Pump. It's owned by the National Trust. Beautiful restored windmill. We've passed a couple that have been a bit derelict. This one looks lovely. Pay for the car park. There's a tea room here, really nice toilets, and a shower. You can pay £2 and have a shower. Richard and I just come for a little walk around. We're in the heart of the Norfolk Broads now, so lovely to see the boats moored up here. Just wondering if I can get my drone up to see the windmill. Okay, well, this is where we ended up. We drove past Great Yarmouth. It looked far too busy and amusement parkish for us. But we found this great spot. Again, search for sites. Oh, fish and chips. And we're right on the side. It looks as if it's the mouth of the river. The Yar, I'm guessing. And it's a lovely quirky sort of resort, but it's much smaller scale than Great Yarmouth. And me and Richard have just come back to the van with fish and chips and a little Asahi beer. And we believe it's, well, we hope it is because we've had a drink now. Free parking. And we're on the mouth of the river, so bedding in. A lovely afternoon, had fish and chips in the van, and we've just come out for a little evening walk along the seafront in Gorleston.
By sea.
Gorleston by sea.
It's unusual.
Gorgeous beach, look at this beach. Miles and miles of fabulous sand.
Oh, it's white sand almost.
White sand, yeah. And it's, well, I don't know, what time is it? I'm going to watch on.
5:15.
5:15, and still balmy, isn't it? It's a bit of a breeze, but
yeah.
it's warm. So lucky.
In and out, yeah.
We really like this place. It's very understated. I've never heard of it before. Maybe you have, but there's a few kind of amusement things here, but there's nice old
it's not too tacky,
pubs,
is it?
not too tacky at all. Lovely rooftop bars, and we've just watched some boats coming in and out with the high tide, which was really nice to see. And my favourite building here is called the Palace Theatre. Oh, it's the most amazing, gorgeous theatre. Still in use. They have a summertime show season here at the moment. Richard might take me if we stay here tomorrow. But yeah, got the drone over there to see the roof, which is copper and lovely. So I think we're going to head to a bar now, aren't we, for
Nightcap.
a little nightcap. Well, a very good morning from Gorleston-on-Sea. Yeah, we have had the most incredible 2 days here. Last time you saw me was the day we arrived, and we liked it so much here we decided to spend another night. So 2 nights beside the River Yar, watching boats coming in. It's been fascinating. Also the resort, I say resort, it's not, I suppose it's a collection of bars, restaurants and cafes. It's just been so perfect. Public toilets that are lovely and open sort of quite late, not overnight, but long enough for it to be convenient when you're parked up. Beautiful bars and restaurants with incredible views over the lovely beach. Golden sands, goes on for miles. I would say it's a very traditional seaside resort, the type that Richard and I might remember from childhood, with amusement, arcade, ice cream stalls, fish and chips, you know, the real old-fashioned, before everything became those annoying machines. There is one of them here, but it's not too bad. But yeah, not too garish, not overly commercialised. I think from walking around exploring the area, it looks like it was originally sort of a fishing industry here. And we've seen quite a lot of information that Nelson landed here after the Battle of the Nile, which is something I've never heard of. So there's quite a lot of really old, interesting buildings here. So all the things Richard and I like, and fish and chips were incredible. So yeah, we've had a lovely stay, but getting itchy feet, so it's time to move on. So we're heading off now, about an hour's drive down to Aldeburgh. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. Anyway, we're leaving Norfolk today. We are heading to Suffolk, so we'll catch you when we get to Suffolk. We seem to have struck lucky again. We are in a little Suffolk seaside town called Aldeburgh, right on the edge of the River Ald. We've had a quick explore. Oh, so loving it here. It's a beautiful town, really sort of quaint, old sort of fishermen's cottages, shingle beach, and lots of seafood shacks selling fresh catches. You can see the boats next to the shacks, and they're selling crab, lobsters, or else cod, all sorts of stuff, and it looks delicious. We haven't bought any of that. We have picked up some sort of ploughmansy stuff, and we've just come back to the van. That's my selection for lunch. Suffolk ham, some cheese, olives, some nice French bread, salad. and yeah, carrying on using up the Porto red wine. So yeah, we're pretty happy bunnies, and there's a couple of motorhomes parked here, and we had a chat with one of them. They've been here for a couple of nights, so seems it's pretty friendly. So hurrah for Suffolk. A lovely evening here in Aldeburgh. We're just watching some sailing yachts out on the lake, and dinner tonight we were like Jack Sprat and his wife, we couldn't agree. I wanted salmon, we've both got potatoes and green beans. Richard wanted fish cakes, so it's all been cooked on the Ridge Monkeys. So yeah, just tucking in. They cooked okay, Richard? They are, they?
Right.
They're hot enough, are they?
Yeah.
Looks all melty, so...
Boiling inside.
Good. That's our view, guys. Woo. And that's my little plate of food. And we've got our gas cookers in, because we're really saving the gas now. So fish cakes were done on the Ridge Monkey sandwich toaster, about 20 minutes on low, and I did my salmon on the lid of the combi pan. Lovely. So we're just tucking in. Good morning from base camp. We had a lovely night here at Aldeburgh. Lovely view of the yachts. And it's morning, and the captain is cooking himself boiled eggs this morning. Oops, banged my head. I didn't want boiled eggs. Leftover French bread. And the rig up we've got, we are saving the gas, so we're using the portable gas stoves. We're boiling eggs in the minimum amount of water we can, so we've used my little camping pot, which didn't fit on the gas ring, so we've used the diffuser plate, which Richard said is very inefficient, but I think the idea is it diffuses the... I bought it for the Ridge Monkeys to stop hot spots. But anyway, it did the eggs, and yeah, Richard's tucking into those now. I had a much nicer breakfast. I had a cream tea, basically. Got to use up the stuff in the cool box, haven't we? Because we've got it with ice, but I don't think it'll last much longer. Nice. But anyway, this is a lovely spot, and we've had a lovely quiet night. Oh, I think that's... Oh, hopefully... exposure will change there, but yeah, in the distance, little yachts. And now it's time to make our mind up what we're going to do today, whether we're staying put, whether we're moving on. We had dramatic thunderstorms in the night. Thunder and lightning. But yeah, we'll catch you later with the update. she is. We've just arrived in Thorpness, which was an hour's walk. Hour's walk from where we are in Aldeburgh, all along the beach on a nice tarmac path. And this village is beautiful. It is like a film set. The houses are so lovely, mixture of old and new. And very interesting looking church, which we will take a look at shortly. But we've stopped for some refreshments in this lovely pub. It's called the Dolphin. A beautiful beer garden, and we're so lucky with the weather again. The sun's come out. We're expecting rain today, but so far so good. And we're told that if we get stranded, there are buses back. But yeah, we're just going to enjoy a drink. Cheers, Richard. Well, that was a lovely trip to Thorpness, and while we were there we did a bit of googling, and it seems that it was originally a fishing village, but all of those cottages and buildings that we saw were built from the 1920s by a landowner as a holiday resort, really. I think that and Portmeirion were one of the first purpose-built holiday villages in the UK. But we're back in the van now, and we're cooking again on our temporary stoves till we get gas. We're having garlic bread and spaghetti with a stir-in pasta sauce with a bit of salad. Pasta is bubbling away in the big pan and garlic bread is in the Rich Monkey sandwich toaster. Oh, catching a bit there. I'm using this diffuser plate as well to try and prevent the hot spots. And if I just check the other side, they are crisping up nicely, and I don't think that's got much longer to do. That's nice and crunchy and pretty perfect. Well, we've been cooking tea here, and all afternoon we've been following the news snippets, and I think we knew, but we just had it confirmed on the BBC News that the Queen has died. Oh, I feel quite emotional about it, and obviously she was an elderly lady, but I feel really emotional about it because she's been on the throne. Well, she's lived since Churchill, for goodness sake, you know, she's been there forever. So, yeah, I feel very, very sad. Richard and I are going to watch the news on the phones, but I thought I should finish and show you the garlic bread, pasta, and we're going to watch the news. Well, good morning again. It seems a few days since I spoke to you last. Well, it is a few days. Last you saw of us, we were in the van watching all the news on iPads about the Queen's death. So it's been a surreal couple of days. We will always remember where we were when we heard the news. But anyway, we have been in the most beautiful seaside town in Suffolk called Aldeburgh. We spent 2 nights there. It was so lovely. And then yesterday we moved on, and we've decided to cheat a little. We've been in the van now for 7 nights, and we've parked free every single night so far, which is absolutely amazing, and we weren't expecting that. So we had a bit of budget for campsites that we haven't used. And after sort of 6 nights, we were thinking it would be real luxury to have a shower. So we booked into a Premier Inn last night here in the lovely city, actually, of Colchester. Again, Neither of us have been here, but we're in the park. It's Saturday morning and we're moving on again today. We had a very relaxing night in a big squishy bed, showers, unlimited hot water, food cooked in the hotel, and a very hearty Premier Inn breakfast. So all is well. And we've just come out for a quick walk around the park. There is a lovely castle here. And I put the drone up, and as soon as I put the drone up, every time, birds fly in from everywhere. So I was flipping loads of pigeons, so I could really only go up and down. But I got the gist of the lovely city of Colchester. And we're in the park this morning. There is a festival happening here later today. And we've walked in straight in the middle of a park run. All these energetic people. But anyway, yeah, we just thought we'd come out for a bit of fresh air. And just down beneath me, down here, just noticed there is a lovely flower display with the orb in. And I'm sure that wasn't planned for the new king. But yeah, we're moving on today. Not entirely sure where, but we'll let you know when we get there, won't we? Missed the Bongo last night. It was lovely having that bed, but felt a little guilty. Hope the Bongo wasn't too lonely in the car park. We did check on it a few times. So yeah, catch you at the next stop.